Jess from Meyer Hatchery. I am doing some prep in the kitchen here, and I wanted to show you some of the items, the food scraps that I offer to my flock from our kitchen. So I keep a bowl like this aside during the day, and as I'm cooking, I will put scraps in there that I know that my flock can eat, and we'll take it out to them usually in the afternoon. They have a special bowl that their treats go in, so it's not spread all over the coop. And I also keep an eye to make sure all of those food scraps are eaten before the end of the day. 9 times out of 10, they've eaten everything, so I don't have to worry about that. But it is something to be mindful of, especially during the wintertime when there's other critters out there that are looking for food scraps. Let's take a look at some of the different treats or food scraps that we can offer our flock. Here's a few items from this morning that were from food prep and from making breakfast that I'm going to go ahead and feed to the flock. First is any types of fruits and vegetables. Most types of fruits and vegetables your flock can eat. So I know my flock really loves spinach, so I've got some leftover spinach pieces here. And I'm also going to give them some small pieces of green pepper that was left over. My flock also really loves strawberry tops and blueberries, so if I have extras of those, they will go into my bowl for my flock to enjoy. Another thing we can offer our flock is grains, so I've got some leftover oatmeal from this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and put that into the bowl. I'm very mindful of how much of each food scrap the flock is going to get every day. So if they have oatmeal today, they're not going to have oatmeal again for a couple days because it's very much a treat. But they haven't had oatmeal in a while, so they're going to get that today. Another thing that you can put in your food scrap bowl include cooked meats and cooked seafood. Your flock will love that extra boost of protein. So if you have some extra cooked meats or cooked seafood, you can go ahead and throw that in your kitchen scrap bowl and offer it to your flock. You can also offer your flock seeds. So if you've got some leftover seeds, maybe from making a really yummy salad, you can go ahead and put that into your food scrap bowl and take it out to your flock. Another thing that we will offer our flock is any leftover eggs that we have. So I have an egg this morning that I discovered had a crack in it. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to break this up and we're going to give it to the flock. Anytime I offer my flock eggs, I just make sure that I break it up and I break up the shells a little bit. This egg, they're going to get shell and egg and all. I'm not going to cook it. You can definitely cook it too if you'd like, but we're just going to put that right into the bowl and let them enjoy it. Another thing that I'll do is if I have some leftover very small pieces of tortilla like this here, I will break it up very small and I will put it into their bowl. Again, we're being mindful that this is a treat. They're going to get this today and they're not going to get it for a couple days. If my bowl is full and it's full of a lot of things that my flock can't eat, I'll go ahead and put it in the compost. So all of our kitchen scraps are being used. Another thing that I will put into my food scrap bowl is if I have any sourdough discard left over, like this here, that'll actually go into their food scrap bowl, and they love that, especially when it's mixed with all these treats. That treat lasts about 3 minutes in the coop, if that. So we talked a lot about things that we can offer our flock. Some things that we don't want to offer our flock include foods that are high in sugar and salt. Those really aren't good for us and they're not good for our flock as well. We don't want to offer our flock any processed foods, any raw potatoes or avocados. We don't want to offer them those. We don't want to offer them any food that's moldy or spoiled. We don't want to offer them that. We also want to make sure that we don't offer our flock any coffee or chocolate or dried beans. Those are things that aren't good for our flock and can cause them issues. There is a lot that your flock can't eat. There's just a few little things they can't, but there is so much that they can. And it's so fun to be able to offer them the treats from the kitchen. It's going to help to extend your feed in the coop. And your flock loves the extra boost and the change in feed as well. If you have any questions, be sure to let us know in the comments below. As always, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that bell so you're the first to know every time a new video has been released. I'm going to get these treats out to the flock.